Dear trading friends, today we have a very exciting video. We're going to take another look at the level 2 data. There are actually some updates that I want to show you in this tutorial. What exactly are level 2 data? Insight into order book liquidity. But at the same time, with the Coinglass Legend, I'll also show you how to access it all for free. You get an extremely simplified overview of where the price might be headed or where it could potentially stop. Because if we only look at the bare chart, of course we can analyze it. We might go into one area, we might go into another area, we might go further down, but we don't really know in advance where it could stop, if we have a drop or if we have a rise. That's why we use the whale orders in large trades as well as the Coinglass Legend. And the Coinglass Legend now makes it easier than ever before to gain exactly this kind of insight. Before we continue with the Coinglass Legend, just a quick example. For example, we can see quite a few liquidations in this area here. You also get all the indicators and instructions on how to add them in. But what if we go in here, and if I remove the liquidations, we can see that some larger orders have already been placed here, which are specifically targeting these liquidations coming in here, aiming to trigger the short positions. At the same time, we also have this situation down here in this area, and even further down in this area where we have an extremely strong liquidation. And here as well, larger orders are already starting to be placed gradually. But before we continue with the Coinglass Legend, let's quickly jump in here. With the whale orders and large trades. Where do you find this? First of all, you go to coinglass.com. Then you create an account. It's all free of charge. Just enter your email address and password. And once you're in here, you can click on data and then go to whale orders. Once you're in here, you'll see exactly this section here. Just like I have it now. Before we go into the details of how to read this, let's first take a look at all the settings here. First of all, you have the option to select different coins here. For example, we can also take a look at Ethereum now. So basically any coin that exists on the market, almost all of them, you can get really good insights here. This, for example, looks very confusing right now, but I'll show you in a moment how to make it a bit clearer again. After that, you also have the time frame, which you can include if you want to zoom out further, for example. If you say, okay, I'm interested in a new swing trade, where have large orders been placed? And where do we have pattern clusters? That's what I always call them. We can see that with Ethereum, for example, down here, there's a larger cluster. It might be a bit harder to see right now, but they've also just introduced something new, show cancelled orders. Because these are all limit orders that institutions have simply placed and are waiting for them to be filled. But often there are also spoofing orders, larger positions meant to lure the price in, but then they don't actually get filled. Or simply people who say, okay, the price didn't drop as much as expected, so we'll just delete our limit orders again. But if I turn this off now, you can see again how clear and clean it looks here. And in this area, we now see a larger order cluster for Ethereum between 2,290 down to 2,264. We can also go straight over to the right area and take a look. Down here to 2,290. Where was that in this area? That's exactly in this area here. And there we see 1 day, 1 hour, 2 days, 14 hours, 11 hours, 1 day, 1 hour, 1 day, 1 hour. And there you can also see the size of the orders that are placed here. And also which ones. Exchanges, OKX and Binance. You can't see any more future orders here. After that, we also have the option to look in that area. And in this way, filter out how large the orders should be that we want to have displayed. In this case, 1 million is set. That means every order larger than 1 million will be displayed here. That's why it's very interesting when you see that such larger clusters exist here. But I can also simply say, okay, I'm interested in what's actually going on with the order book here. Like, where are the smaller orders as well? Are they placed in there as well? And where do we have short orders above us or long orders below us? And it gets really interesting when we enter, for example, 20 million. Where are people currently willing to enter short orders with larger positions? It's exactly this area, as you can see here, but also up here again. This one is also brand new, so it has only been open since today. And down here, around $2,000, someone has also placed a position with 22 million. But that's just the current situation because today is Sunday. The order books aren't as full as they are during the week, but still it's very interesting to see. And if we go back to Bitcoin here, for example, and now I'll show you how you can use the ruler here as well. First of all, with the show cancelled orders option, if you're interested in that, you can also change the colors here and say, okay, I want to change the bid color and I also want to change the ask color here. Then you can easily see an overview of, for example, where orders were placed that were then cancelled. And you have this overview right there. I turn that off because I want a clear chart so I can see where new larger orders are coming in. And then I also have the whale order analysis. And there I have the option, for example, to highlight this area and have it show me how large the positions are that are split up here, for instance. And we have from the price of 80,000 down to 79,000. US dollars, that's about 143 million US dollars on Binance in perpetual, which means in futures positions placed as shorts. On the spot market, another 25 million are sold off on Binance and 17 million on Coinbase. So that's the first insight we have here. But I also have the option to display, if I drag all of this down here, what exactly was triggered here. And if I now click on an area here that has already been filled, and maybe even enlarge it a bit, then I get a completely different overview of what's currently happening in the market. Because here we have it by field. On the one hand, the exchanges, you can really only see Binance, OKX and the spot market, but also hear from Coinbase. Of course, that's very, very interesting, but there are many more exchanges out there that aren't even shown to us here. Nevertheless, at this point in time on Binance, in the area I marked, 250 million in long orders have been filled. Those are already open, and 186 million in short orders. That means we have a positive order difference of 90 million in this case. At OKX, it's a bit the other way around. There, for example, it's 83 million negative difference because we have 203 million in buy orders filled and 286 million in sell orders filled. But what's really exciting is what is still waiting above and below us. You can see that current buy orders that are still left. Below us, there are 845 million, right in the range from 78,000 to 76,000. US dollars 756 million in sell orders above us. And I'm only talking about Binance, but we also have the same thing on OKX here. 600 and 700 million, which is of course super interesting. And that's just the first area we've gone through here. Then, over on the right, as I mentioned, there are often these order clusters, these patterns. And this, for example, is a larger pattern that looks very, very interesting to me. If you don't know it, feel free to check out my channel. Leave a subscription and a like. I would of course be very, very happy if you subscribe to my channel. In the update videos, I always explain in detail what I'm doing here. Otherwise, in the playlist Trading Learner Step by Step to Pro Trader, this video will be exactly that. Update video which I just posted. Because there was a change that I want to share with you, that means 99% of users don't know this. I've already introduced it before. But there you have an entire playlist designed to help you advance in trading. Exactly, let's do a very quick analysis in this area. Let's take a look now at, for example, how large these sell order volumes are here. We have 81 million at Binance waiting in short orders and another 15 million being sold off on spot, just at Binance alone. Let's look at the price range between 82,000 and 84,000 US dollars. And from that we can see, that's just how it is, really. These are the truly interesting things when you see a cluster like that, as I just mentioned, between 82,000. So what does that amount to roughly? If we start here, we have 2 days and 1 hour. You can see an order placed here with 1 million US dollars. Just above that, we see another order with 1 million at 2 days and 1 hour, and then again 1 million. 2 days, 1 hour, 2 days, 1 hour, 1 million. So you can see here all these 2 days and 1 hour orders that were placed at the same time with almost the same order size are, with very high probability, from an institution or a whale who is ready to go massively short here and is now accumulating. With a bit over 80 million US dollars just waiting to sell all of it off. But now, in between, we always have these gaps. And for example, between the 2 days and 2 days, we see that after 7 hours and 13 minutes, there is also a larger order. What does that mean? It shows here the oldest order that was placed here on Platinum and is still there. And there is also a very high probability that in the next area they probably placed another order with 1 million. And if these accumulate, the total will be even higher, but that's very interesting for now. Now, as you can see, there is no overview. Why do I want to show you this? Because if we move on now to the Coinglass Legend, and this is really the amazing part, where with very little analysis, you get a lot of insight into the current market situation. You can find the Coinglass Legend if you scroll up here, but you also need to have the account with your email address and password without having to pay anything. And then you click on Legend and you'll get in here. We'll start here as well. On the left, you have a chart. It's actually quite simple, just like on TradingView. But here you also have the option to switch between coins again. Just enter what you want, and you can also select the different exchanges here, which is super interesting for your exchange where you might be trading. After that, we also have the option to add indicators here. I won't add all of them in detail now. I'll show you which ones I use, the ones that are interesting for me to read the market. We simply have the liquidation heat map. That's what you're seeing here right now. We have the hyper liquid liquidation map, which is super exciting, and I also recommend it to you. And then the liquidity heat map. These are the first 3 indicators. We'll get to the lower part in a moment later on and what you can read from it. But for the chart up here, these are interesting indicators that you can use. At this point in time, for example, we can see that we have strong liquidations down here. By the way, Down here you can also include all the time frames, for example 4 hours. And get an overview of the 4-hour time frame. You can clearly see how many liquidations are currently present on a 4-hour basis. Or if you say, okay, I'm interested in a smaller time frame, you can see, for example, what liquidations are currently above us. And you can see we've just pierced into a first small area that was here. And now I want to show you something else. We had a liquidation here that built up. The market pumped and picked up the first part. And I had already analyzed this before. If I now turn off the liquidation heat map, we can also see the liquidity heat map. That actually means something similar to what we have here. But here we have a much better overview. And that brings us to this bar up there. If I move it to the right, the orders that are displayed to me also get bigger and bigger. That means the position size, what we see here, are at least orders that apparently have at least 10 million in them. Here again at 78,500. But, as mentioned earlier, we have a liquidation built in here, and also the liquidation heat map turned on. And at the same time, exactly at this liquidation level, or just below it, or in this case almost right at it, someone placed a short position with 21 million US dollars. At the moment, they're pretty much break even, but that's of course super interesting to watch. But if I now, for example, zoom out to the 30-minute chart and make the liquidity landscape a bit more prominent, we can see here. Don't let yourself get confused by the fact that there are a lot of orders above and below. You can actually see how institutional market makers apparently automatically adjust their orders here as the price rises and falls. But we have 80,000 to 79,000. A very strong landscape of orders lying around here. If you hover over here, you can also see in these boxes how large that is in millions. At first, you won't see it like this. You have to click up here. For you, it will be displayed in coins if you prefer to see it that way. Okay, we have 28.30 bitcoins. We have 103 bitcoins going into a short position. We have 208 bitcoins at 79,840. Of course, it's super interesting to see here how large the positions are. If you're interested in seeing all of this in $1,000,000 amounts, you can switch to US dollars here. Then we need to zoom out a bit further. Then you'll see exactly in this area that I just showed. Now you see everything in US dollar amounts, showing the positions that are in there. And if I now turn on liquidations again, you can notice the cluster, but also the area. If I turn on liquidation hitman above, you can see very, very strong liquidations lying here. And there's a reason for that. When there are such strong short liquidations present, that's why institutions position themselves right in this liquidation zone and push the price downward. Wanted to push it down. It's nothing other than what we're seeing here. This cluster down here, sometimes it's even clearer to see, which is why I'm showing you both in this video. It's exactly this area that we see here, which you can also mark. And I want to know, okay, at the current moment we have 143 million here, just as an overview. In short positions, which I can't have displayed here in an accumulated way. That's all for now about this. That would be this area here again. Why do I also mention it? Hyperliquid liquidation heat map. I'll turn everything else off for a moment. I'll turn on only the hyperliquid liquidation heat map. Because you can see that, sorry, I wanted to do this before we get to the hyperliquid liquidation heat map. Let's go back to the liquidity heat map. What I forgot to tell you, if you look to the right here while you're at the chart and you see, okay, such a huge bar coming out here, that simply indicates that there's a large order placed here, where someone has placed themselves at around $72,000. In this case, with $52 million in a long position. Exactly at 72,000 US dollars. So a really interesting level in this case, which you can use for yourself if the price should move there. And maybe also check if any new additional orders are coming in here. If you scroll further to the left here, you can of course also see whether any smaller players have already gotten involved here, but nothing really significant. But here too, you can always see clusters, like just above us now, the ones we just showed here. Where are the larger orders? Every time? For example, at 80,000 there are 25 million, here at 81,000 with 27 million. So you can actually see the larger orders in a single position that are lying around right now. And I can only say, especially when you might be in a strong price decline and things are really going down. Because I'll show you this here, for example, the market corrected here. Some people placed orders here and they were picked up perfectly. We can look even further back so we can check here to see if there are still any orders somewhere. Did we dip into the order area where several orders were picked up? And also down here, you see this cluster that I placed here. There were 17 million, 15 million, 20 million. And that's exactly where the price was pushed into, and after that it went up. You can use that for yourself if you say, okay, we're falling sharply right now, or we're rising sharply. Where could the end be if I take both the liquidation heat map and the order clusters into account? Now, just briefly about the hyperliquid liquidation map, it's nothing more than hyperliquid traders are traders who are often hunted. Remember back, I showed you this once with Ethereum. We were at around 3,000 US dollars, that at 2,100 US dollars there was a hyperliquid whale who I believe was in a long position with 20,000 or 30,000 Ethereum, and he was also taken out. Now, for example, we see something very rare, something I haven't seen before on hyperliquid. You then have to go over this bar. And if you look to the left, I'll zoom in now, you can see how large the position is and what the leverage is. That means he has 1,000 Bitcoins in a 3 times leveraged position. But it's still a huge amount because with a 3 times leveraged position, he put a third of those 1,000 Bitcoins himself into the short position. But we keep seeing in these areas that larger orders just come out somewhere. We can try that again briefly. As you can see on another chart, maybe with Ethereum. And let's take another look to see if there's a big hyperliquid somewhere. There, for example, we can see it. That's what I mean. With Ethereum, this happens very, very often. And here, for example, we have 17,180 Ethereum in a 25 times leverage position that will be liquidated at $2,184. These are price ranges you might want to keep an eye on as they're not uninteresting. What do we have up here? An even larger order, 20,000 Ethereum, also at 3 times leverage. And now we can already see a pattern again. The previous trader with 1,000 Bitcoin is shorting with 3 times leverage and has a liquidation far above. And now apparently he has also placed a 3 times short with 20,000 Ethereum on Ethereum. I just noticed that now as well. Now let's move further down to the last areas here because we have more indicators that I want to cover, that I want to show you. I find this very interesting, this area down here. Here too, you can select order book liquidity from the indicators here. Then there's top trader, long and short in positions, and top trader, long and short in accounts. And then there's the funding rate. That's also interesting to observe. Order book liquidity simply means seeing at the current moment whether we have more limit orders on the long side, which are shown as green bars, or more limit orders. So on the short side, currently present in the market. Overall, up until this area, we had more short orders, but now there are gradually more long orders being placed as limit orders. Then we have the top traders from Binance, which is also very interesting. What are their positions? I really have to zoom out a bit for this. I'll switch to the 4-hour chart where you can see it a bit better. At the current moment, all the top traders were still massively long here with their positions, but at the current moment, they are all rather short. Positions are of course interesting, but in addition, we also have the accounts and we can see there are more accounts as well. Right now, there are more top traders short than long because there can also be a divergence, so to speak, an imbalance where the top traders' short positions are larger, but overall, there are more accounts that are long. This means if more accounts are long, we simply have a few people here with huge open positions who are currently in them. You won't see that right away. You'll see it like this. You go in here and you'll see it at the start of the candlestick. I recommend just switching to the bar chart because then you'll really have it super clear. Simple. Everything above 0 is positive. Everything below 0 is negative. So long and short. And then we also have the Coinglass funding rate there as well. If you were to start with the candlestick chart, I would still switch to the bar chart and you can clearly see that currently for quite a long period, actually since the beginning of April, the funding rate has been negative. This means that the short positions are paying the long positions. There are far more people positioned short than there are positioned long. So that would actually suggest, hey, I should go short. But you have to be careful here because so many people are short and we have a lot of overall short volume. And since the funding rates are also negative, this can lead to a short squeeze. What does that mean? What does it mean? It means that we simply have areas above us that are full of liquidations, just like now. Here you can see even up to 83,000 are included, so that we can liquidate all of that as well. And only when this imbalance is resolved here and people have been liquidated, only then the price might correct. But overall, we must not forget we have a lot of liquidity down here, and just look at this. Up to 54,000, this is just the 4-hour chart. But even if we switch to the 1-hour chart, you'll see it even more clearly. 70,000 US dollars still. Still a very, very interesting level for me because there are so many liquidations here. And I wouldn't ignore them. If you haven't quite understood this yet, just watch my regular update videos where I do the analyses. I always explain it in detail there. And over time, you might start to understand it better. Otherwise, thank you for watching and see you next time.